Hey, let's talk about overcoming feelings of inadequacy. I had someone write me and ask me to cover this topic, so I'm going to cover it in two-part videos. Let's start with the first one. I'm Coach Heather Evans, the coach who teaches you how to coach yourself through life. First, let's define inadequate so we can get really clear on inadequacy. Inadequacy is feeling inadequate. So what is inadequate? So I pulled out the definition of inadequate from the handy dandy internet. And inadequate is unable to deal with the situation or with life. Can also be feeling insufficient for a purpose. That would be feeling inadequate. I'm going to give you a 4-part plan today to start looking at the areas of your life that you feel inadequate in. And then in the next video, we will go through how to overcome feelings of inadequacy. But this video is going to take some legwork by you, and it will probably take a good amount of writing. So let's dig in. First thing you're going to do is list the areas in your life for which you are responsible. I'm going to give you lots of ideas for an example. Home, work, cleaning, cooking, children, friends, a spouse, extended family, church or religion, your health, fitness, finances, spirituality, so on and so forth. And you could even break this up more. Instead of it just saying home, you could put yard. You could also put automobiles. Any of these areas for which you feel you are responsible for. List them all out. My children are vacuuming, so if there's a vacuum in the background, just realize this is how I get through life, is I have my children vacuum the floor for me. The next thing you're going to do is go through and circle the ones, or put a star by the ones that you feel inadequate in. So ones that you feel insufficient in or unable to deal with, like you don't measure up. So circle or star those ones. That's step 2. Step 3, in the ones that you feel inadequate in, and maybe even the ones you feel adequate in, but for sure the ones you feel inadequate in, I want you to list out what you think you should be doing in those areas to be successful in those areas. So for example, let's say cooking is your job. That would probably include grocery shopping, meal planning, home cooked meals, healthy meals, food in the fridge at all times, snacks for the children, healthy snacks, healthy meals for you. What does success in feeding your family look like? And just list out everything. Then you're going to do that for the other areas. Cleaning might be harder, right? Maybe you need to go on Pinterest and print out a list of all the things you feel like you need to be cleaning in order to be successful at cleaning. Maybe you have children. What all do you need to do to be successful at being a mother? What does a good mother look like? What does a good mother do? What does a good mother do with their kids? How does a good mother act? All those things. And I want you to write down the things you think you should be doing. Now we have piano playing in the background. So first, list the areas you're responsible for. Second, circle or star the ones in which you feel inadequate. Third, list all of your responsibilities in each of those areas. This will take you a while, which is why I'm not going to give you the rest of the video until next week. The fourth thing, if you start having extra time, is I want you to start looking at those areas in which you feel inadequate, and I want you to start crossing out the shoulds that are like bullshit, like things you actually don't really care if you're doing or think you should be doing. So that will be step 4 if you have the time for it. If not, we'll come back to that next week, in which we'll go through these lists of inadequacy and start evaluating how to overcome feelings of inadequacy in our lives. Talk to y'all soon.